3, 2, 1. No, you can't. TK. Come on, buddy. 3, 2, 1.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sink it. 3, 2, 1.
Word. This do
You
be.
want to sink, TK?
Yeah, you want
about to go ahead and sink it. 3, 2, 1.
Feels nice whenever someone else doesn't do it, huh?
Yeah.
God damn.
God dang. All right. Well, welcome back. We're here in Sport Ball.
It do be the Sport Ball podcast with now with video. So that's pretty neat, I suppose. Yeah, we're just giving it a shot. We got a new kind of setup. He's got a mic. We got a mic. I don't know. We're still figuring stuff out here, but welcome back. Week 1 was definitely a wild week 1. So we're going to go ahead and just start off with a recap of that. But before we get into that, we have to introduce our special guest over here, Mr. TK.
Yeah.
Give it up. Give it up.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
Word, man. What did you think of week 1?
Terrible, man.
Terrible. I thought it was wild.
Terrible, man. My fantasy team kind of got screwed over big time. So
Did you have Cam Akers?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No.
Well, okay.
No.
Oh, you're okay then.
Dude, Cam Akers was such a disappointment. I didn't have him on my team either, but but it sucks. I wanted to watch him.
Very first game really made me doubt. Like, are you serious?
For the Panthers?
No, the Bills and the Rams.
Oh, yeah. but that's exactly what we talked about last week, though. With you said it. You thought the Rams were going to have the Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, man.
And they look like it, for sure. They definitely look like they weren't fully there. I think they'll come back just like the Broncos will next week, and they'll lay down a hell of a game.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, the Rams are playing the Falcons, so it's definitely an easy get-right game. I mean, that's like a, come on, bounce back. I mean, the Falcons put up a heck of a fight against the Saints.
I think the spread on that game is only 10 points.
For the Rams, yeah, it's only a 10. Yeah, that's right, a 10 right now.
I was very impressed with that game, though.
The Falcons? I was really thinking they were going to win that game.
And then they pulled the classic Falcons.
Yeah, they pulled the Falcons.
And then they pulled the Falcons.
It was like, what, like 20...
It was 20...
20, like 6 to 10 or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was like something really close, like 28-3, man. I was like, there's no way they can do it again. Oh, boy.
They did it. Speaking of 3, the Cowboys were the only team this week to score just 1 field goal. They were the only team that had no touchdowns at all.
Wow. It's the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's the Cowboys.
What do you expect from them?
Even the Bears scored a touchdown.
Even the Bears got
What do you
one.
expect for them?
Oof, man.
Yes, that's tough. Dak's out now for however many weeks. I think at least 6. I think
they
that's what
said
they said.
6 at the least, yeah.
So,
some people better be looking at getting a new quarterback for fantasy.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
I mean, who's out there? Is there anybody available?
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz is available in our league, and so is Trevor Lawrence is still open.
Okay. I was kind of thinking, like, real life.
Oh.
Like, if the Cowboys want to salvage it, like, maybe Garoppolo?
Jimmy G.
But he just signed the contract, though.
With the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but does he really want to stay there and be a backup to Trey Lance?
No.
Or does he want to go start?
No, but
Dallas?
I feel like the 49ers wouldn't let him go.
Yeah.
Because if Trey Lance is booty cheeks, then they're going to just put Garoppolo back in.
You're right.
So, I think it would be someone maybe, like, what about the backup for Huntley? The backup for...
for the
Ravens. I think he has I saw him last year after Lamar got hurt. I was like, this guy could be a starter somewhere.
I mean, they could accept it and just tank.
That is also very true.
I mean, there's a lot of quarterbers coming in and just say, hey, Dak's not the guy.
You know somebody who I forgot that was even in the league still? My boy Joe Flacco.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
what did you throw for the Jets?
What do you have, dude? 59 pass attempts or something like that?
Yeah, I
think
don't know.
he had
It was
like
something
59
insane.
pass attempts or something. It was fucking ridiculous.
Let's
see if you can click on it more.
When I was watching the game, I was like, he's still playing?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I thought
Yeah, 59 passes. Bro, he went 37 for 59.
Passing
For 307.
59 passing
Yes,
attempts.
bro.
Like that, hey, like, okay, Joe Flacco.
Not
I
bad.
mean, they lost 24-9. I mean, that's a hell of a fight. They have Zach Wilson, possibly, another touchdown or two?
Yeah.
They were right in that game.
Yeah.
So, the Jets defense really did. I mean,
I
I know
was
that
playing
the
the
Ravens
Ravens
probably
still.
ran the ball a lot. I mean, they didn't score anything in the fourth quarter, so they probably did run the ball a lot. But, to be fair, still. The
Yeah,
Jets,
that
I think
point-
they put up a better fight than some teams out there this week.
Let's see, what is it? Yeah, the Bears were obviously a very big surprise.
That was a hype game, though.
I think, but welcome. I don't know. I'm not a huge 49ers fan.
Nah, never have been.
No,
Nah.
no reason to be.
No,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like-
we live on
like-
the East Coast. Like,
Well, we live on the East Coast, and we also didn't grow up watching like Jerry Rice or something like
Joe
that.
Montana,
You know,
nothing like that.
so
We're not 90s. We're 90s kids, but not like that.
I'm a
Say for
99.
yourself. I'm
Yeah,
a
I would
03.
say like I'm a 99.
Say
but not
for
like
yourself.
that. Oh shit! Yeah, you're
Say for
right.
yourself. I'm a 03.
Phew. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So we were talking about fantasy earlier. I think what happened to these guys. So like, what happened to Cam Akers? Like, did anybody
Yeah, I
even
mean-
see him play? Did he even play?
No, he has like a
Nah,
torn ACL or
he-
something like
he's
that.
out,
Doesn't?
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
out.
he's out.
And they just didn't
was
tell
starter.
anybody.
He was a starter.
They just didn't know he's out. They just didn't tell anybody, bro.
I don't know about that. He got carries.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got carries. Yeah, he got 3 attempts. And they just never ran him again.
I don't know what's going on. With
I
him,
thought he had,
man.
like,
I
an
thought
injury.
He was hurt.
Yeah, I
He
thought
did
he had
last
an
year,
injury.
but he came back last year.
No,
He came
no,
back
I'm
for the
saying like I
playoffs.
thought there was an injury that happened again this year that they didn't report.
Probably.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying.
All right. Well, speaking of the same team, Allen Robinson.
Uh,
Like, does
I'm just
Stafford
gonna
know
laugh
how to
on
throw
that
the
one.
ball? Does Stafford know how to throw the ball there?
I'm just gonna
Dude,
laugh.
I saw one of those memes today. It was like Stafford had been doing his checkdowns, and it was that SpongeBob meme where like it's seeing if he's tan enough to get into the thing. It said okay and then not okay with the ball.
Oh yeah. That's the Peter Griffin one
Yeah.
on the bridge.
Oh,
one.
that
Yeah,
is
it's
the Peter
on the
Griffin one.
on the
Yeah.
bridge.
I was thinking SpongeBob has the same kind of things. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Round.
Yeah. But stinkers definitely. Colts and Texans. What an absolute stink of a game,
Hell of a game.
And then for the Colts to wave off Blankenship.
dude. Come
Today.
on, bro.
That
Like,
was
everybody makes
very
mistakes.
disappointing.
That
Look
seems-
at McPherson, bro. McPherson
Yeah.
shanked that kick to win the game.
Yeah, that seems like a bit of an overreaction.
There's not a lot of kickers out there.
No.
Dude, he's one of the best kickers in
Carolina
the
can
league.
pick him up though.
Let's say if you're looking, I don't know. I mean,
With our kicker getting hurt.
We need him.
yeah, your
We
kicker did
definitely
get
need him.
hurt.
Because we don't have a kicker. Well, we do, but it's not really.
But he came from the Jets.
Yeah.
We need to stop taking people from the Jets over here.
We just need to stop taking people from bad teams.
I just can't believe I watched an NFL game with 5 turnovers in the Bengals.
Yeah.
Like what?
That was disappointing.
Four
I was
interceptions.
And they
not-
still almost won.
And they still almost won. And they deservedly should have won
Mm-hmm.
because the Steelers didn't do anything in the second half.
Keep it twisted, guys.
But keep it twisted.
Keep it twisted.
Tea. I'm gonna get that sponsorship, bro.
But yeah.
Another one.
Another one?
Another one.
But
DJ Khaled. Yup.
There you go, my
Eagles
boy.
looked really strong, and then they
Yes.
kind of looked like they were going to fall apart. Almost pulled the
Yes.
Falcons. We kind of all predicted, and we all got it right. We all got the Vikings. Like
Yeah.
we all were like, yeah, the
Yeah.
Vikings are definitely going to win this game.
Cousins had a good game.
Cousins had a 425 on a Sunday. Don't mess with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
bro.
he's
That is his time
I
slot.
feel like he's an
That's his
underrated
time slot.
quarterback. You think
yeah,
so?
He's not underrated. I
He's
feel
not
like
underrated. I think he's in a tier of just like Matt
Mid.
Ryan, Kirk Cousins. Like
Mid.
if Kirk Cousins had a team like Matt Ryan had that year, I think Kirk Cousins could have won MVP. Like if he had that kind of team.
Okay, let's
No. no,
Yeah.
no. Because if
Kirk Cousins has
anything,
never had a good team. He
You
has
think-
one now.
so, like,
he has
okay.
one now with an offensive. Let's see what he does. He had a good week 1. Let's see what he does.
you trying to put him in the same position as Matthew Stafford?
No, Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan.
No, I'm just comparison. Like,
Well, Matthew-
say if
I mean,
if
Matthew
Cousins
Stafford-
moved, let's say if Cousins moved to like Kansas City or something like that.
Statistically, I would say Kirk Cousins is better than Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford led the league in interceptions.
yeah, I know.
But he won a Super Bowl last year.
That's what I'm saying. He had a better team. He had a better team.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
at this point, you're just arguing in circles.
I agree with that.
And then, of course, we all picked the hometown. Oh, go ahead.
I gotta say, before we forget, shout out. He's not here this week.
Oh shoot, man.
We really wish he was to celebrate this, but Chase did in fact pick the Bears to be over the 49ers. So shout out to him for picking that. Wild pick, my man.
I was the only one that picked the Eagles. Everyone else picked the hey, go Lions. Hey, 16-0.
So Dominic for his week 1 predictions went 9-6-1.
Stupid ass tie.
I went 6-9-1. Nice. And Chase went 8-7-1.
So I guess I came out on top. Cool.
Yep.
We all picked the Broncos, of course.
Yeah.
And they all.
Yeah. That was a hell of a game.
Hey, we all got the Chiefs and the Chargers right. Hell of picks there.
Hell of a pick.
Yeah. Right.
But no. So I think Chase, even though he's not here, he does have his predictions for week 2 with us, so we can keep track. We're gonna see who has the best record at the end of the season.
Yeah.
For the pick'em.
I
think that'll be pretty fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. TK gets an exception on week 1.
Yeah.
We'll do like percentage. We'll do like who has the best win percentage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
We'll do
TK
win
doesn't
percentage
get
for
left
sure.
out or something like that.
Well, and also future guests.
Yeah.
But I think
we can take like a bye and then TK can catch up like that.
that's also very true.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. All
We'll
very good
figure
ideas.
it out, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day.
No, I think win percentage at a certain
win
point is just good.
percentage is the same thing, so. All right, so I'll run down Chase's picks just to get it through here.
Yeah. So we're moving on to week 2 now.
Yeah.
As much as a wild week 1 was, we want to spend less time on week 1 and look forward to the future. Kind of give our predictions for this week. TK is also going to give his predictions for his playoff standings. He had a bit of an advantage because he got to watch week 1.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's all right. There's still a lot that's unknown right now. So
Yeah,
we'll go.
the way the first week went. Yeah, it's kind of up in the air.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll go over that, and then eventually we'll get to some F1 and some NASCAR news as well in this podcast.
Yeah.
So stick around for that
That's
if you
what
want
I
to hear
like.
that for sure. That's probably going to be the last hour.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a bit longer than the first one. I think we're going for around 2 hours on this one.
All right.
Sounds
All right,
good to
so we got the first game here. We got the Chargers and the Chiefs. Thursday Night Football coming up here in a couple of days.
I'm excited.
The Chiefs are currently favored by 3 to win this game. They're at home. Chase is taking the Chiefs here. I think he's got the Chiefs going a really big run in the playoffs, so I think he can attest for that. But I got the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Chargers. I think realistically, I think the Chiefs are probably going to win this game. But I'm just kind of riding on that Chargers momentum. I think Justin Herbert's going to be an MVP candidate, and I want him to do well in this game because he's on my fantasy team. So that's all I got. TK?
I got Kansas City. Mahomes, I feel like he has a good team.
All right, yeah, so we got a kind of an even split there. TK and Chase taking the Chiefs, and Aaron and I are taking the Chargers. We got the Jets and the Browns then, the first game coming up. The Jets did not look good in week 1. They're still going to be led by Joe Flacco.
Who didn't play terrible.
They didn't play terrible. I mean, they had to play the Ravens. It's kind of a tough task to play in week 1. The Ravens look pretty well built. They're coming back from injuries and stuff like that. But the Jets, they're the Jets. And I think the Browns have a way better defense. So I think Myles Garrett is going to tear them apart. Especially with the Jets missing Mekhi Becton, and then obviously Zach Wilson's out. I would not be shocked if we saw Mike White possibly see some action. Maybe Flacco isn't having a good day against the Browns, and they just want to throw somebody else out there. So, yeah, I'm taking the Browns. They're favored by 6. So.
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns as well. Pretty much the same reasons, not much to add to that. I just think the Browns are a better team. Jacoby Brissett showed that, he's capable of being a, adequate starter. Nothing great. He had a lot of overthrown or underthrown passes against Carolina, but he's still playing the Jets, so I think they'll be able to hold it together.
Nice. And I also have the Browns as well. Pretty much what Aaron was saying.
Yeah, and Chase has the Browns going. for this game. All Jacoby Brissett has to do is hand the ball.
He's just got to live.
Hand the ball.
He's got to be breathing.
Yeah. So, Commies at Lions. Lions are actually favored by 2.5 here at home.
Yeah, I don't know the last time the Lions were favored in a game, but it's probably been a minute. Really happy to see them.
I was figuring. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, I think Dominic and I were both picking the Lions. Just we want to see them do something. You know what I mean? So
it's about that time for the Lions. So I also picked the Lions. I feel like I was very impressed in how they played. I feel like there's real potential there in that team in Detroit.
Dude, Detroit has not been favored in 24 consecutive games.
God damn.
This is the first time against the Washington Commanders that they're favored to win a game, bro.
That's insane.
That's insane. God, the Lions are so bad. I love them to death, though, but I want them to win so bad. Win, please. Okay.
Come on, Lions.
Yeah, I got the Lions winning.
Lions. We all got the Lions.
Yeah,
all four of us.
Lions across the board.
Across
we
the
all
board.
want the Lions to win. 16
Let's go.
Baby.
15 and 1.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, 15 to 1. 15
15
to 1.
to 1. All right.
15 to 1.
15 and 1.
Yeah, because they lost.
There we go. Damn, it stopped again, dude. Okay. Well,
All right, well,
sorry. Camera has gone out on us, but we'll get it worked out. We'll actually get like a camera at some point, not just one of our phones. So that'll happen. Sorry about that. But from now on, we'll show you the stats we have, and we'll pick some stats up for Formula One and stuff too.
Yeah.
So to show you.
All right. So the next game in the 1 o'clock window. I'm kind of shocked that they put this in the 1 o'clock window in week 2, especially since it's in New Orleans. Tampa Bay. I'm picking them. They're favored by 3. I don't want to pick them because it's New Orleans, and I hate New Orleans. I hate that we play in New Orleans. But anyway, I'll let y'all talk about Tampa. I don't need to talk about Tampa.
Yeah, I know that the Saints have pretty much owned Tom Brady so far.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this week will be different. I think Tom Brady will come into this just wanting that win, wants to kind of shut them down. But other than that, I don't know. I think this game could definitely go both ways, but it's just because he's had trouble with them in the past that makes me hesitant about this pick. But I'm going with the Buccaneers.
I got the Saints.
All right, well, you got the Saints in this one. Come
on,
tell me.
Tom Brady's time is running out.
TB12 method, buddy.
Tom Brady's time is running out. He's a good ass quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but for like some of these games, big games like these, he's gonna take an L on these. Which James Winston, he's a pretty good quarterback. I don't have any bad things to say about him.
Hey, I love Jameis.
Yeah,
I always have.
He's a good quarterback, man. So
people talk so much shit about Jameis, and I'm like, he threw for 5,000 yards. Yeah, okay, he threw for 30 interceptions. Big whoop. Who gives a crap? He was throwing it down the field. We won 8 games. Whatever. It didn't matter.
Let's go New Orleans. That's all I have to
The
say.
team sucked. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
He was trying his best to win at games, so that's all I care about. He's like Brett Favre, a little bit on steroids, but he threw for 5,000 yards. So.
And then Chase has the Buccaneers for this week.
I mean, the Bucs should win. I mean, it's flat out simple. The Bucs should win this game. The Saints are not really that good, so
They'll find a way though.
Whew. So 2 surprises for a lot of us. We got the Panthers, who we all had as the hometown favorite. We all kind of wanted the Panthers to win. Yeah. And then the Giants, who shocked the NFL community with winning against Titans.
Yeah, beating the Titans was insane.
I got the Giants winning. The Giants are actually favored in this one by 2.5. How do you feel about that, guys?
Well, they're at home. I feel like that's the only reason that they're favored, and the fact that I feel like if it was at home, it would probably be home for the Panthers. I feel like it would probably just be a 1.5 point spread for them, or I don't know. I think Vegas wouldn't really know what to do with that, because I feel like that was kind of a fluke that the Giants got that dub.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not. And they're playing the Panthers next, so that's a good momentum builder. So I'm taking the Giants. I think they're going to be building and really hype off that Week 1 victory against, the team that was number 1 in the AFC last year. And I think as long as they just don't completely shit the bed, they should be able to beat the Panthers.
What? I can't believe y'all really picked the Giants to beat the Panthers. I'm calling this a redemption game for Baker because I didn't like the way he played the first half, but the second half he really.
The second half looked fun, but
I'm calling this as a redemption game. The Giants is not winning 2-0, starting the season 2-0. Nope.
Dude, no, Giants are leading the NFC East at the end of week 2. It's like at 2-0, you're like,
no.
Jesus Christ, if it could get any worse.
Yeah.
If it can get any worse for the NFC East. Because the Cowboys are done.
Yeah, the Cowboys aren't playing.
The Commies are not going to win.
Yeah,
as much as I love Ron Rivera, the Commies are not winning that division. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding, yes, sir.
And then, who else is in?
Chase also has the Panthers.
Yeah, by the way, Chase is picking the Panthers. But yeah, I don't know. I'm off the bandwagon. I just wanted Baker to win it. Yeah. Now they're NFC South, and go ahead and keep losing, Panthers.
Man, I can't believe for the next game, the Patriots and the Steelers, I'm the only one that's picking the Patriots here.
They looked horrible.
It's week
you watched
1,
the game,
dude.
You watched the game?
Yeah, I watched. It's week 1, dude. The Steelers.
They got defensive coordinators.
The Steelers got lucky that Joe Burrow had 4 interceptions. If he didn't throw 4 interceptions, that game would have been like 42 to fucking 8. I don't know. Some weird fucking score. 9.
Okay, but that game, Joe wasn't. Those weren't just, throw it to the receiver and the receiver's making mistakes. Those were picks. Like, they were picking him off.
He threw him.
He threw him.
He threw him.
Yeah, he threw him. Like, those were bad.
It's up in the air, baby. It's up in the air with that.
And there was another fumble on there, too. And his offensive line looked horrible, dude.
It's week 1, dude.
But,
I do agree.
It's week 1.
Week
but
1.
TJ Watt's down.
Yeah.
TJ Watt's out.
Yeah.
But the Pats.
It's week 1, dude.
Devontae Parker had 1 catch.
Week 1. That's all I'm going to say.
But yeah, I got the Steelers. Aaron's got the Pats. TK, who you got?
I got the Steelers.
Yeah, and Chase has got the Steelers on there too. All right, the next game. Okay, Indianapolis at Jacksonville. Duval County, baby. Duval County. Colts cannot win. Colts have not won in Duval County in 6 years, boys. In 6 years, the Colts have not won in Jacksonville. Well, and they're not going to win in Jacksonville this year.
When they waived their kicker, which I think is a bit of a...
Rodrigo Blankenship is gone.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of an overreaction on their part.
It's going to be a bad omen.
I don't like it. Bad decision on their behalf.
Yeah. But also, I don't know who they're replacing them with, so...
Probably like Fat Randy Bullock or something.
Yeah. But, so Dominic obviously is picking the Jags. I got the Colts, like I said. Just like I said with the Bengals, it's week 1. I think it was just a fluke of some teams playing, a little out of sync. I think the Colts should definitely have this, and I think they're going to be mad as fuck. No, I want to hear it.
I also have the Colts on this one.
Yeah, I think the Colts will be really mad that they dropped that game. Well, they didn't even drop it. They just tied that game to the Texans. That's kind of embarrassing. So, yeah.
Like you've been saying this whole podcast, week 1.
Yeah.
Week 1.
Yeah, week 1.
Week 1.
You're going with the Colts?
Yeah, I got to go with the Colts, man. Actually, when I did marching band, I actually performed in the Indianapolis Stadium, the Colts Stadium.
Yeah.
Dude, it was hype, man. It was hype.
Lucas Oil, bro.
Yeah,
my homie
Lucas. That's when they do DCI, man.
My homie played
Oil. Oh snap! What you know about DCI? Oh, who?
We'll talk about DCI.
Don't talk about DCI. You got a favorite DCI
band? The Blue Devils used to practice.
Man,
the Blue Devils used to
Devils
practice in Mooresville Stadium. So
okay.
Cool. I like Santa Clara.
Blue Colts.
Let's see. I kind of can't remember them. I haven't watched them in a long time. Oh crap! If you would name them, I wouldn't be.
You got the Boston Crusaders,
no.
like you said.
Oh, we're the ones who did the Men Who Were From Mars. Who were those?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Cavaliers.
Yeah.
The Cavaliers. I knew somebody. It was like the all male one. It was like weird, dude. They were weird.
Yeah, at one point I tried to go DCI, man.
Really?
For drumline.
Hell yeah.
But it's expensive. Yeah. I didn't realize how expensive it was, but that's
Carolina
really
Crown, dude. That was the big one here, obviously.
I have a Blue Coats, man. I've actually been to two DCI shows, man, within the past 2 years. So
I went to Nightbeat a lot. I was at Nightbeat. I was at Nightbeat at least every year in high school, and I went 1 year in college.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty impressive. And like the Blue Devils, like I said, would practice on our high school field, and we'd be like, "What the holy shit, dude!"
Those are
God.
real, man. Talking about the sound that they make.
Yeah. And now Aaron is like, uh-oh.
Aaron's like,
uh-oh.
I have nothing to say about this.
Hey, yeah, marching band support. Welcome to Sport Ball.
Yeah, it's like the one time you've heard me stop talking.
But wait, I have to ask you something though. This was a big conversation when I was in high school marching band. Is band a sport?
I mean,
No.
I would consider it at least some sort of sport because
twisted.
Keep it twisted.
We're out there a lot, dude. Like marching band, like DCI, yes.
DCI, yeah, but
yes.
Well,
high school marching band.
I can't, but
high school marching band, no, because you
Y'all
got some
fucked up.
you got some assholes out there who have got no purpose being out there on a football field.
I laugh, man, because
I would say DCI guys are in.
are taking this.
Yeah, I was gonna say DCI guys are in insane shape, dude. Like
they're all
unbelievable
freaking
shape.
skinny.
Yeah, they're all like unbelievable, and they're I don't know. Unbelievable.
I like Jagged Line. That's a good show. Jagged Line, and then Downside Up. I think that's a real good one. Actually, one of my guard instructor. Well, not my guard instructor, but the guard instructor on for our guard was that performed in Downside Up. So that was really dope. We had a lot of people that did DCI. That was instructors at my high school. Putting Bassett High School on the map because it's the best marching band in Virginia because I'm from Virginia.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Let's see. Where were the... Fellini-esque. Yes, I remember when the Blue Devils did that one. They were doing that at the high school, man. They were practicing at the high school. We're like, I want to do DCI. I want to do DCI so bad.
If you haven't did marching band and came across like,
DCI
yo, I
girls?
want to do that, a light bulb comes on.
Yeah.
She's like, I got to do
It's
it.
fun. It's
But then
loud.
you realize how expensive it is.
And how much work it is.
And the tryouts are hard as hell.
Well, I mean, these are like music majors, dude. These are like people who are like gonna do this for life.
Yeah, I like marching.
I just liked band. I just liked it. It was fun.
What'd you play?
Trumpet, but I should have played low brass.
Oh.
I should have played low
I
brass.
played saxophone.
Ooh,
and
I
then,
wish I would have played sax. Sax was cool.
And then for sorry guys. And then for marching band, I marched third base. Sorry, I lost the train of thought.
Third base. Okay, yeah.
Third
yeah,
base.
Yeah. Well, that was marching band.
That was interesting.
That was DCI.
Yeah.
That was an unexpected conversation that was happening there. I was not expecting that, but yeah, I love DCI. All right, where were we? Dolphins at Ravens.
Poor Aaron.
Go ahead, Aaron. Take this one. Dolphins at Ravens. Baltimore's favored by 3.5. I got the Ravens.
Yeah, this isn't one that I would bet on.
No.
But I think the Ravens are going to be able to squeak this out just because they've had most of their pieces around for a little bit longer than the Dolphins have. They looked good last week. They look really good, especially their defense. But, yeah, I think the Ravens are going to be able to squeak this one out. I'm a Lamar believer, so.
All I have to say is Lamar Jackson. That's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Chase
has the that really was all he said too.
Yeah. All right, the next one is the Falcons at the Rams. Yeah, Rams are favored by 10. I got the Rams.
Rams.
And Chase gets the Rams. All right, Seahawks at Niners. Niners are favored by 9, but you know what? I'm hopping on that Geno train, and I'm taking the 12th man in this one, even though it's in 49er territory. But go Hawks, baby.
Yeah, really impressive what Seattle did week 1. But, I don't know, I think the 49ers are going to be looking to bounce back heavy, especially because they're at home. I think if the Seahawks were away, I think if the Seahawks were at home, I would be taking them. But if I was betting, I would definitely bet on the Seahawks to cover the spread in this one. 9 points is a lot. And Geno Smith, I think I just saw a video today. I think Geno Smith has covered the past 9 games that he's played in with the spread. So I would definitely bet against that in the spread, but I'm still taking the 49ers just because, I said I feel like they're looking to come back a little bit stronger this week.
And I got, of course, I got to book my ticket. I'm on the Geno train with this one. Yeah.
Yes.
He's returned.
First start week 1 since 2014.
So I like the way he played. It seemed like he was very confident in
that quote's going to be legendary, man.
Oh, yeah.
They wrote me off, but I didn't write back. That is legendary as hell, dude.
He was spitting.
Yeah, that shit was wild, dude. So I think if the Seahawks end up having at least a decent season, I mean, they were expected to be the worst team in the NFL, pretty much. I think if they at least have like a somewhat 500 record, Geno Smith basically guaranteed himself a job.
Especially beating Russell.
Yeah, beating Russell.
Yeah.
See, but I think it was kind of shitty of the 49ers, Jesus Christ, of the Seahawks fans because they booed the hell out of Russell Wilson. It's like, man.
Yeah, but he requested a trade.
Yeah, but that team's been falling apart for years.
They should have been booing Pete Carroll.
Yes.
Pete Carroll's the one that drove him out of Seattle.
Yes.
He would have stayed if they would have got him a new coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like what we said last year, brother.
Yeah.
Or not last year. Last episode, man. Yeah. If they had fired Pete Carroll after that Super Bowl loss,
it would have been fine.
It would have been fine.
Yeah.
It would have been all right.
Next
That's right.
game. Oh, sorry, and Chase has got the Niners. I think he likes Trey Lance.
Yeah.
I think it's and Debo. I mean, you can't deny Debo.
Yeah. I think Chase said it last week. He's a fan of like the offensive mind of Shanahan, and then the unpredictedness of Lance, and then Debo. So.
And to be fair. Jesus Christ. That game was really like just a slop. It was just sloppy. I mean, did you see them they were freaking doing the slip and slides and stuff down the field and everything. It was insane.
That was hype.
That was the Bears.
Yeah, it was the Bears. I'm just saying, it was so sloppy out there. Like the 49ers, what did you expect? Like they can't do anything. Lost their starting running back.
Yeah.
And it was Trey Lance's first game.
Yeah.
I'm proud of Justin Fields though.
I was glad he got that one.
I'm glad he did. Yeah.
And Roquan Smith played. Like, dude requested a trade and he was out there playing. I'm like, good for him. I mean, he still plays. But all right, next game we got Cincinnati and they're playing Dallas. Cincinnati's favored by 7. You got no Dak. You got no chance.
Yeah. I'm taking the Bengals in that one. Same reason as some of the other teams before. I feel like they're really going to be looking to bounce back after what should have been an easy dub against the Steelers. The money line is at 7. Or not the money line, Jesus Christ. The spread is at 7. I think they're definitely going to cover that for sure. I'm going with the Bengals.
Joe.
Shiesty.
I like watching him in college. But Joe, he had a run at a Super Bowl last year, so
he's that guy.
He is that.
Joe's that guy.
Early chance.
So I'm going with Joe. Burrow.
It's not too
and
early.
the Bengals.
Joe's that guy.
Joe is that.
Chase
guy.
also has the Bengals.
Chase has got the Bengals.
He might have had a bad opening game, but
shit, bro, it's week 1.
Week 1.
All right, next game, 4:25 kick is Houston at the Broncos. Let's ride. I think they're going to bounce back big.
Yeah.
Texans. Broncos Nation, let's ride.
Yeah, same reason for me picking the Bengals to win this next game, other than Dak being out on the Cowboys. But I think the Broncos are winning this game just because they're looking to bounce back from that pretty embarrassing week 1. Yeah, heinous, one might say. So I think that's what they're going to be going for. I'm picking the Broncos. I don't know if I like the spread, though. 10 seems... I don't know. The Broncos got it into the red zone so many times on Monday and just could not do anything with it once they got there. Yeah, so I think that definitely has a part to deal with that they were in Seattle. But yeah, I don't know. That kind of gives me some worries. I don't know if I would be betting on the spread in that, but I would definitely, if the money line wasn't too atrocious, be taking the Broncos.
Y'all ready for this? Broncos Nation, let's
ride.
All
Let's
right.
ride.
And yes, Chase, of course, has Broncos Nation.
Yep, we got that all the way across. See, but this week we have way more games, I feel like, where we're swapped compared to week 1.
Yeah, because week 1 was just kind of like, who's good? Who was good last year?
Yeah.
Now we're kind of seeing like, all right, maybe like the Texans put up a hell of a fight, but they're not that guy.
Davis Mills might have just had a good game.
Yeah, I mean the Colts. I think the Colts still.
Cordell Patterson though for the Falcons had a great game. It's running.
Yeah.
He had 120 yards, I think, man.
But the Colts outgained the Texans in that game by like 200 yards. So they just were not being able to punch it in the end zone. So you just got to think about stuff like that. It's week 1, like you've been saying all the time. But two teams that kind of struggled big time in week 1 are going to go face to face here at the 4:25 kick in the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to take the Raiders. I really think week 1 was just like a shot. Like the Chargers, the Chargers were out of the gate. Like, we want to beat the shit out of this team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they knocked us out of the playoffs. We want to knock them down in week 1. Like, that's the only game that they've been focusing on since they figured out that was their schedule.
That's going to be a really good rivalry.
Yeah, that's going to be a great rivalry. Justin Herbert, Derek Carr. I mean, if they keep Devontae Adams around, that's going to be great.
Devontae Adams looked amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's a great
He looked amazing, dude. The amount of moves and ankles he broke in week 1 was insane.
Yeah, they're going to be fine. I think they're going to be able to take out some pain on the Cardinals. The Cardinals got a lot of injuries already. I think J.J. Watt's out again. They're already missing DeAndre Hopkins with the suspension.
That family's very injury prone, apparently.
I think they're missing an offensive lineman or two. So I think the Cardinals are just in a really bad spot, and I could see. I don't know, man. I have the Cardinals going to the playoffs, but I'm not liking that pick anymore, man.
Yeah.
But
I'm definitely not liking me having the Cowboys go to the playoffs, especially after Dak got hurt. That's and the Panthers. Those are 2 garbage picks for my wild card, but it is what it is. This week with the Raiders and the Cardinals, I'm picking the Raiders. It's also, just because they're home, but that definitely gives them an advantage. But the Cardinals didn't really show too much. I know that Kansas is a hard team to go against in week 1, but I don't know. I think the Cardinals will miss the playoffs this year, even with how terrible the NFC is. I think that their schedule is just going to be too tough based off last year. But yeah, I'm picking Raiders for the same reasons that Dominic did.
Gotta disagree with you on that one. I got Arizona. I think it's, since everybody's getting hurt or whatever, I think it's Kyler Murray's time to shine to really know if he's that guy in Arizona.
Can you put it on silence, bro? You're not going anywhere.
It is on silence. Hold on.
I'm driving. You're not going anywhere.
Your phone, man. They're like, yo, TK, we need you.
They're like, we need you, dude.
They're like, hey, this old lady, she's asking for, where's TK? Where's TK?
Get that.
I only call because TK's here.
All right, but TK, you got the cards.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
So does Chase, by the way.
So does Chase. Yeah, Chase has got the cards in this one. I think it's a little week 1. He doesn't really.
Yeah. Chase did the first. We predicted the first 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Before last episode, we laid out 3 weeks of predictions.
Just in case this happened.
Yeah, just in case this happened. Dominic and I got to adjust some of our picks today, but Chase obviously didn't because he's not here. So hopefully Chase is okay with letting his picks ride. I think he's made some pretty solid selections already. So.
All right, next one we got the Bears and the Packers. I got the Packers. That's all I'm saying. Sunday Night Football. Packers are favored by 10.
Yeah. Tom Brady. Jesus Christ. Aaron Rodgers, bro. I mean, he said it last year. He owns Chicago. He owns Chicago. Yeah. He's gonna want to go in there and beat up on those pieces of shit in his mind because he lost in week 1 and they got that dub. Aaron Rodgers is he's gonna be looking to bounce back big. If only his wide receivers could actually keep the ball in their hands.
He's a rookie.
Yeah. But yeah.
He was like...
I'm going with the Packers, though. I'm going with the Packers.
That ball was like coming right in his hand, and he was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Who we got here, TK?
I'm coming with a huge upset, man.
That's what Chase said last week.
Aaron Rodgers is going to get beat again. I feel like.
Can the Bears do it again?
If the Bears do it, man.
The Bears can do it. They have an opportunity to do it.
If the Bears do it, man, I will be hopping on their train, man.
Hey, bro. If the Bears do it, they could definitely be tied or alone at the top of the NFC North.
Yep. So, and then Chase has the Packers taking this one.
So he actually does not have... Yeah, he's not picking the Bears again.
He's not rolling with the Bears 2 weeks in a row.
No, the Bears.
Yo, watch and see. Upset. Major upset.
I'd be happy to see it. I'd be happy to see it.
The first of 2 Monday Night Football games. I don't like it when they do that. The 2 Monday night games.
Why?
I don't know, man.
It's because you go to sleep early?
No, it's because we're all at the same time. 7:15 and 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, I don't want to watch 2 Monday night games. I want to watch 1. But anyway.
You have Red Zone.
NFL
what do you
Red
care?
Zone.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You have Red Zone. What doesn't make a difference?
No, I don't think they do it for primetime games because they're on primetime.
Oh.
Well, it's 2.
No, I think one's on ESPN and one's on like NFL Network or NBC or something like that. Anyway, Titans are playing the Bills. I don't think the Titans
may not make the playoffs this year.
I think
they look horrible.
Easily miss the Titans.
They looked horrible, man.
Yeah.
We're taking the Bills across the board here. I think it's pretty self-explanatory why.
That Bills defense though.
Dude, bro.
Wow.
Dude. Okay, so in our fantasy league, a guy named Pulley, he dropped the Bills defense, bro. So I'm picking that bitch up on the waiver wire tomorrow morning.
Across the hall, they did it across. They dropped
what a terrible decision to drop the Bills.
Yeah, they dropped the Bills defense. He's like, I gotta pick that up.
What are you doing? Yeah, so I'm picking them up tomorrow morning, and also I'm getting. Was it Robinson, the running back for the Jags?
Yeah, James Robinson.
Yeah, he had a really good game, and I think that they're going to be using him a lot this season.
Hey, I got one of the fantasy leagues I've been following. It's at the school, and he's been showing me the waiver wire, and it's slim pickings, bro.
Yeah, so was our league, man. Only like 3 people.
And they're doing like a dynasty league or something like that.
Where you keep dynasty.
Yeah, you keep the players and shit like that.
That's pretty cool, though.
It's fun, but I'm just sitting here and I'm like. I was in it last year, and I can't do fantasy. I suck at fantasy.
No.
So.
I think the worst part about fantasy is just looking at your bench and realizing, like, even though you thought you make the best decisions week to week, seeing how many points you just leave on the bench. It's heartbreaking.
Every week I leave a great player on the bench. Yeah. It's like what am I doing out here?
It's so heartbreaking.
It's up in the air.
Yeah. It's like gambling.
It takes the fun out of watching the game.
No, it adds it, dude. Just like betting. Like, man, you saw me make money last night betting. Yeah. I bet on one of the Broncos' drives to end in a field goal. Was that one where they got it to, like, the 5-yard line?
Yeah, you didn't win that one to score in every quarter.
No, but hey, that was plus $14.50, man. That was like, what, $5 to win 72. I was like, man, might as well, because I saw the first quarter, and I was like, they look like they're going to.
This is definitely one I would bet on to cover the spread, 10.
Yes.
Bills definitely they probably win this.
Oh no! See, I thought you were talking about the next game.
No, sorry.
So for the next game, anytime it's less than a field goal, I'm taking the spread.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is favored by 2 points over the Vikings, and while I think this is a great Monday Night Football game, I think it's gonna be really fun to watch. Someone's gonna win by a field goal. Someone's gonna win by at least a field goal.
Browns won by 2.
I know they're going to win by 2, but
that
game is going to be a shootout, and someone's going to be scoring for a touchdown.
I don't think so.
I think that game's going to be a shootout.
I think it could be like a 30-28, 30-27.
See, in my mind, that's a shootout. Anytime you get over like 24 points on both sides, that's a shootout, in my opinion. But I know that's kind of old school NFL.
I'd say 30. I'd say it's 30 now. It's not that much of a difference, but I still say it's about 30 now. Like if you hold a team to 29 points, you're like, Like, if somebody held the Chiefs to 29 points, you're like...
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it depends on
That's what I'm saying.
It depends from team to team.
Yeah.
But...
Like, to be fair...
The
Cowboys did hold the Bucs to 19 points. They did do that.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Cowboys defense, dude, you were shitting on them last week. They're not a terrible defense, man.
Michael Parsons is not bad.
No, he's not. I said that last season, bro. I was like, I know he gave up a lot of yards... that's because he was always risking just to get the interception.
All right, real quick.
Hey.
I got the Eagles.
I got the Eagles.
You got the Vikes. And,
Cousins' famous words. You like that?
You like that?
You like that?
You like that?
And then Chase also has the Vikings.
Chase has the Vikings. I would pick the Vikings here normally, but I'm thinking of the long road ahead, and I
you
do
also
have
I
have the
got
Eagles
number
winning
one.
the NFC, winning the NFC. So I'm like, this is a big one for them early.
Yeah.
They need to win this game early
Yeah.
because they need that NFC number 1 seed. The which one? Eisenhower book?
No. From the Earth to the Moon.
Oh yeah, Jules Verne.
Jules Verne is a great.
Yeah, I got all this stuff over there.
Hey, if you haven't, quick book shout out. If you haven't read anything by Jules Verne, please read it. He was predicting the future like in the late 1800s. It was freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, but I got Journey to the Center of the Earth.
That's a great one.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
That's a fantastic one too.
Mysterious Island.
Yes.
I like that
Oh,
one.
I've read all those, man.
Mysterious Island's a good one. I like that one.
When I was growing up, one of my favorite books was Black Beauty.
Cha cha cha.
Black Beauty.
It was about a horse. It was like the life of a horse through the horses.
Oh gosh, Ashton would like that.
It was really good, dude. You should
That
definitely
sounds
read
like
it.
an interesting book.
It was really good. You should definitely read it. I'd recommend that.
She just got me that one that's called A Distant Field. It's about World War One.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I love war, history. You really love history,
Yeah.
but I love history, man. That's like history and science was my favorite. Also, that's a huge dictionary you got, bro.
It's from 1940. It's from 1943, 1942.
They probably got the word.
It's
They probably got a lot of words
Well,
you
it's
can't
literally-
say nowadays.
it's literally got like a timeline all the way up until like the Nazi invasion of Poland and like a year after that as well.
You think they got the word for a bundle of sticks in there?
Yes, most definitely. Definitely a
How
fine
many
word.
words you
And
think is
definitely
on
a not
one
so
page?
fine word for our fine friend over here. So
No
I
way.
definitely think it's in there.
Oh,
I
no
don't know
way.
For right now.
Damn.
But-
Webster was balling back in the.
That's okay.
But, all right,
That's
TK, AFC. Your playoff standings real fast. Let's just go ahead and get these.
All right,
going.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna cover his playoff standings, and then we'll move into F1, and after that we'll move into some NASCAR.
Stuff like that.
Got Tampa Bay, number 1.
And the NFC. Sorry, with the NFC.
You're good. You're good. You're going down right there.
Oh, okay. Tampa Bay, the Rams, Vikings, Eagles, Cardinals, New Orleans, and then Chicago.
Sheesh.
Chicago.
You're bold for putting the Bears in there.
all right.
I got to, man.
All right, I thought me
And the
Chase
Saints though.
I would say Chase and I were bold about putting the Lions in there, but you got two teams you got the Saints and the
You
Bears.
put the Lions in there.
Yeah, but the Lions actually.
You put the Lions in there.
Yeah, but the Lions scored like 35 points.
On one of the better defenses.
Yeah,
in the
one of
NFL.
the one of the better defenses in the league.
They're a gritty team, dude.
And they're a gritty team.
I love
That's what I'm
Dan
saying. Like, they
Campbell.
can win by like a point every week.
Yeah, and it won't matter.
Or
As
they
long
can
as they
lose
win
by a point every week. Yeah.
They're gonna have some very close games all season, and I think Dan Campbell's a great coach, man.
Yeah.
I think because you can tell he really
Can't disagree
cares.
on that.
He really cares about number one his job, but he cares about like what's best for his players. You can tell he really cares about football, man.
You also got the Saints in there. Like, why do you
Yeah.
have the Saints?
That's just a wild card, man.
But
Yeah,
no.
but they still the playoffs.
But that's
They're out-
that's
yeah.
off the conversation that the NFC is just dog water this
It
season.
is kind of
dude.
dog water. I mean,
And if you after
You
week
couldn't-
1, nothing's off the board.
I say
dude.
you really couldn't make another argument. Like the Niners did not look good. The
Yeah.
Cardinals did not look good.
But I'm pretty. Some people got the Niners rolling high, winning their division.
I mean, you got the Cardinals getting in, but hey, put
The
the, Seahawks
49ers
in.
were ranked number 3 before the start of the
Yeah,
season.
they were. The Seahawks, they're always high on the Niners.
All
All
right,
right,
and
then,
then
you got
AFC?
your AFC. There you go. Yeah, this one right here. Whoop.
I can't see. Oh, Bills, Chargers, Ravens, the Colts, Chiefs, Raiders, and then the Jets.
See, I feel like I agree with all of those except for the
I was
Jets.
like, you are
bro.
on a roll.
On a roll, dude. I was like, yes, no,
Yeah.
no. Oh, what are you doing?
Not even the dude from Rick and Morty would. Yes, no.
Yes.
No.
man.
He would say, no. The hell are you thinking,
In the
buddy?
Jets,
AFC, okay.
In
If you
the-
put the Jets
in the AFC,
if you
dude.
put Jets in
The underdogs
AFC,
are taking over,
You're
man.
fucking cracked, dude. You're missing out on the Dolphins.
They lost. They didn't even win week
It's
one.
okay. It's like y'all been saying the whole
So
freaking damn
bad.
podcast.
They had
It's
Joe-
week one.
I've been
had
saying that for
Joe-
teams that were supposed to win.
They
The
had
Jets
Joe
were supposed to
Flacco.
lose
They had Joe Flacco
for like the first
4 weeks.
Yeah, for 4 weeks.
It's okay.
Bro. No,
They
it's
don't
not.
have
It's
their left
okay.
tackle. They don't have anybody.
On. Let's see what teams that homie passed up on here in the AFC.
In the AFC, well, you didn't put in the Dolphins.
TK
Nope.
passed up on the Dolphins.
Yep.
You didn't put in the Broncos.
Not the
Nope.
Broncos.
You didn't put in the Titans.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, we agree on that. We didn't put in the Bengals.
The Jets is
No
my
Bengals,
team.
dude. No Bengals. You didn't put the Bengals in at 7?
Nope.
You didn't put the you didn't put the Colts in. Who did you not put in? You didn't
Agreed
put
to
the
disagree
Browns
with me.
in, or the
Well,
Steelers in.
I feel like those are too reasonable.
Or the
I don't know,
Patriots.
man.
Hey, that's all self-explanatory right there. You
Yeah.
see my picks?
Yeah, but the Jets.
I just
It's
can't ride with
underdog
the Jets,
season.
dude.
I'm not riding with the Jets.
I ride with
Alright.
everything else.
All right, so that is the NFL for week 2. We kind of got a little off track there in the beginning of the podcast. We were trying to do video, so we were trying something new there. But we'll definitely try to get that worked out, possibly in the future.
Your shit limp as hell.
Yeah, I know.
You'll have to screw
Yeah, I
that.
gotta tighten it.
Tighten.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But yeah, no, like I said, next week, or maybe not next week exactly, but in the future, we'll definitely get a camera so we can actually record some good video for you guys, and then we can make some good, short version content of that as well. Making some YouTube shorts and TikToks and some Instagram reels and stuff.
He's
So,
definitely a TikTok or two in that first one.
TikToks.
yeah. A Tic Tac.
Tic-tac.
We'll make a good Tic Tac.
TikTok, I was doing, I don't know, a bath. I was taking a bath. Do.
And then, like I said, since we're out of, we don't have a camera right now, we'll find some stats to throw up for you about Formula One. If anything, we can fill out a spreadsheet whenever we're done
Yeah, we'll do something.
about something like that. But yeah, we'll have something so you guys can look at, something other than our awesome logo that Dominic made. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But all right, so going on to Formula One. What a wild season it's been. The first 5 races, everyone was all high on Leclerc, and I love Leclerc, dude. I want him to be a driver's champion so bad. But Max Verstappen has come out of the woodwork and shown why he is a driver's champion. He has been so dominant this season. He's been the only driver I've ever seen, and I haven't been betting for long, but to where he started 15th the other race, and he was still the most favored driver to win the Grand Prix. It's geez, dude. And he won.
The Italian Grand Prix, Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
The Dutch Grand Prix, Max Verstappen. The Belgian Grand Prix, Max Verstappen.
I think he's won 5 races in a row.
You might as well just give him the trophy now.
Yeah, I mean,
Just give him the trophy
he's
now.
got 335 points.
Yeah,
Leclerc's got 219.
Yeah.
He's got 108.
What's
20
really
points more
really
than-
interesting is that so they were on the summer break. Before the first race after the summer break, Max Verstappen could have taken a whole month off from racing in Formula One.
It's the one.
And
Charles
still win.
Leclerc could have won every single race and gotten the fastest lap point, and he still would have been in the lead. So, and it's even more exaggerated at this point because he's been way more dominant since after the break. I think Red Bull are definitely looking to make a run like they did with Sebastian Vettel back in the day where they won the 4 in a row.
Yeah, that was.
I think they're really looking to shut Mercedes down and show them that they are back full time.
Yeah, because Mercedes been on that top dog with Lewis Hamilton driving.
Yep.
For a minute now.
But now George Russell looks like a better driver than Hamilton does, and I think the reason for that is that, and I know people have said it before, but George went. Obviously, Mercedes is not as strong of a team as they have been the past 8 years, right?
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
Because the new rule changed, and they had a whole lot of porpoising issues at the start of the season, but Hamilton is used to driving a car that is pretty much leagues above everyone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Faster,
Russell,
everything.
Yeah. And Russell just went from Williams, who is the worst team in Formula One right now, sadly. I know they have a great history, and it's so sad that they're at the bottom of Formula One right now. But George Russell went from driving a piece of crap to driving something that can contend for victories and
that,
podiums.
That tells you a lot.
And everything. So that's
it's
why
not the driver, it's the car.
And that's why Formula One is such a team sport, and why I love Formula One, because they open up. They give you the basic rule set at the beginning of the year, and they say, okay, interpret what you want from these rules, and make your car be the fastest. And that's why I love, because it's obviously up to the drivers. I mean, if you're a terrible driver, you're not going to be doing well for the team. Yeah. But if you're a good driver and you have a good car, you can be dominant. And we've seen that this year with Max Verstappen. It's been absolutely incredible to watch this man just run laps around people.
And you know,
the cars,
the cars are so fast.
Like, it's so fast, it's so dominant, and Ferrari is being Ferrari and just shitting away victories with their strategy and everything like that. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoy seeing Max win. He's obviously winning this championship this year.
And Haas doesn't look horrible.
Haas has made a significant step compared to last season, but that's also because last season they didn't really put any resources into that car.
Yeah.
Because they were focusing all on this
new car.
All on the new car. So I don't know. I think Haas, I want them to do well, obviously, because they're the only American team.
They have potential.
Yeah. But also, I feel like at a certain point, Mr. Haas himself is going to get sick of spending money on this and not getting results, because he wants to win, but I don't think he realized how difficult of a task that would be in Formula One.
It's not NASCAR. It's not IndyCar. You can't just
come in,
put a little bit of money into it and win.
You gotta, like Ferrari. I think
not a little.
I think why people love Ferrari is because every other team, like McLaren and Mercedes, they're in Formula One to promote their production vehicles. Ferrari makes their supercars to fund their Formula One program, dude. Like, that's the only reason that they make supercars.
That's insane.
Is to make sure they can keep doing Formula One.
Dang, I did not know that.
No, I didn't.
I like
either.
Ferrari a lot more. I like Ferrari.
They were a racing brand through and through, and one of the oldest quotes, I think, from Mr. Ferrari himself.
The Ferrari!
Mr. Ferrari!
Oh, Luigi, the Ferrari!
The Ferrari! But I think one of his quotes was whenever a child drives a race car, he colors it red.
Yeah, he does. Mm-hmm. Red's
if you think about it, man, that's a deep quote.
It's an awesome quote, dude. It's a fucking awesome quote.
I always drew red because that was the Penske cars. Penske Indy cars were white and red. I was either
drawing cars in red or in yellow.
Yeah, yellow was a popular color. I never really drew them in blue or green.
Nope, never.
Never green.
Nope.
Green was never a car color.
Nope. But then, I loved Aston Martin green, though. Their Aston Martin Formula One car this year is beautiful, dude.
The dark green is nice.
Just that British racing green.
I like the orange
McLarens,
yeah. I like the orange McLarens.
McLaren's classic. You gotta love them. Did you just hear that Jack Daniels is going to be one of their main sponsors next season?
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they're going to be having, special, bottles and everything.
Bottles, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So I'm super excited for that.
Good for them, man. Good for them.
But that also, it proves that McLaren is really making a push to be a favorite of American fans.
Well, because they're also pushing their IndyCar teams, too.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
They're pushing hard into
I really like Zach Brown. Who's the team? Maybe he's not the team principal. I'm not sure exactly what his title is. But Zach Brown is fantastic. I really like him. I love Lando Norris. I'm really sad they're getting rid of Daniel Ricciardo. But
hopefully he can find somewhere else. I mean, he's still a good driver.
There was an interview this past race weekend where it was Hamilton, Ricciardo, and someone else. I'm not sure who the other person was, but Ricciardo and Hamilton were sitting next to each other, and they just kept joking throughout the whole interview and making weird looks at themselves and all that. And people were saying Lewis and Ricciardo know something that nobody else knows about his contract, because they're acting very buddy.
Yeah.
So the rumor is right now is that Ricciardo's going to be Mercedes reserve driver, and then once Hamilton retires, because his contract is up, I think, next season.
You think Hamilton's going to retire next season?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Because he's not in a championship contending car anymore.
Yeah.
And this is something that I've said before. I know I've said it to you. It's really bizarre to me.
Why would you keep going? You won like 8 championships.
Yeah. He's only won 7.
Sorry.
But that's exactly the point I'm going to get at. Is that I think it's so bizarre in the racing world between NASCAR and Formula 1 that 7 is the max.
The try for 8.
It's like, yeah, no one's gotten 8, dude.
Jimmy Johnson, baby.
Jimmy Johnson, the King, Earnhardt, all at 7. And then you have Schumacher and Hamilton, both tied at 7.
Yeah.
And no one can get 8,
IndyCar.
dude.
I don't know if anybody's won 7 championships.
Yeah.
In IndyCar.
Yeah. So it's super interesting to me how that seems to be like a strange coincidence.
3 is the 4. 4 is the number in IndyCar. Nobody's won more than 4 Indy 500s. That's the Indy 500 one. So, but speaking of the Indy 500 and McLaren, when I went up there to see it last year, there was a lot of people in the stands rooting for the McLaren IndyCar team.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it was a lot of orange. Like you're looking around, everybody's there to want the McLaren team. So Formula One is definitely bleeding into America. America needs to embrace it.
Hey man, they already have, man. Last year at the U.S. Grand Prix, which is held in Texas.
Oh yeah.
Circuit of the
It's
Americas.
a good track.
There were 400,000 people there on race day.
Hell yeah, I saw that. That's as many who goes to Indy 500, dude.
Yeah, that was
the most people I've ever seen in my life at the Indy 500.
Yeah, dude, 400,000 people, and that's more than, I think, what was the last race? Netherlands? Well, no, that wasn't the last race, but like Netherlands had like...
Oh, the last race?
3, well, that was Monza.
Italian.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of people because it's Italy, dude. They love
Dutch, Belgian.
The Tifosi. But, no, well, yeah, the Dutch one, I think, had, on a race day, I think like 200-something thousand.
Well, the next
maybe.
ones coming up are Singapore, Japan, us, the United States, Texas, and then they finish it. Well, they got Mexican then also.
Yeah. So I think
the
Singapore. I mean, it's hard not to say that Max isn't going to win the next 4 races.
I mean, yeah.
Because he's won
every single one.
I mean, yeah.
Pretty much.
Ridiculous.
Max is just that guy.
He's just going to be the next Hamilton. I mean,
he is.
Yeah.
He is.
And Red Bull's just going to dominate for the next 5 years. And
yeah. But also, yeah.
And then on to Ferrari.
Yeah. Ferrari.
For the Ferrari.
So, I mean, unfortunately, you have guys like, Leclerc who's just going to get stuck there at always second place. But, hey, man, I mean, second place ain't bad. You're still making a shit ton of money.
It's not what it matters to them.
It all comes to strategy, too. Because
I know it doesn't matter to them, but...
I know the past race I've watched, McLaren, they... Poor strategy, man.
No, I mean...
Poor decisions.
Not to go back to football, but... McAdoo, Panthers.
McAdoo was terrible, and then also
so is Rule.
The Broncos coach for having the rule, dude.
Nathaniel Hackett, what are you doing?
Yeah, you have 20 seconds left and a timeout, and you have Russell Wilson. And you don't try to get the ball at least like a little closer.
A little closer.
20 seconds is enough for 2 plays and a kick.
Yeah.
With 1 timeout, you have one. Little out route that goes out of bounds.
Run it up the gut.
That's good for dude. You have an out route from your tight end that's good for 5 yards.
Yeah.
He goes out of bounds. That's 1 play. Clock is dead.
You got DJ.
Yeah. Say you're down to 15 seconds, and then you have
Jerry Jr.
Yeah, and then you have a rush. Yeah. Then you have a rush too.
Just to set up the kick where he wants to go.
Yeah, so you have him in the middle. Yeah. And then after that play, you stop the clock, and there's still like 10 seconds left.
That's 56. That's like a 56-yarder compared to like a 61-yarder. That's better.
Not even. Yeah, it would be shorter. It'd be like a 50-yarder, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, Formula One, man, it's exciting. I've been trying to get into it. It's just the races are always on at such weird times. Like you guys watch them because they're always on at like 4 a.m., 3 a.m. And I'm like, I'm not gonna watch these races.
They're not on at 4 a.m. The last one, Monza was on at 9.
Singapore's on at 8.
Yeah.
Japan's on at 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? Well, yeah, it's Japan.
Yeah.
It's Japan.
And then obviously ours and Mexico's is pretty normal.
Yeah. But I mean, you have YouTube TV, man. You can just record it.
Yeah. I know. I just don't want to watch it.
They're only an hour and a half though. That's what I love.
They're fast. They're fast.
Yeah, my dad and I were watching. We actually were watching a lot of the Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah,
we were watching because we were all like, "Oh,
it's a shame it ended under the safety car.
Yeah, it did. I remember that we were watching it under the safety car. Yeah. I watched a lot of stuff that day. I watched a lot of football.
Yeah,
a lot of football that day.
Yep, and then moving on to NASCAR.
Heck yeah, man!
I don't really know. Like I said, I'm kind of knowledgeable, but not really the most about NASCAR this season. I know there's been a lot of winners. I'm a fan of Reddick for sure. That was a driver, right?
Yeah.
Tyler Reddick, yeah.
Congrats on Kyle Busch with the new
RCR.
Speaking of Reddick, yeah.
I feel like
Kyle
those
Busch
two,
going to number 8.
Yeah.
And they proved that they're a race-winning, capable team this season too, because they've been showing that growth for the past few seasons.
Are they Toyota? I don't think so, right? They're
Chevy.
They're
Chevy.
This will be a while since Kyle Busch has been out of Toyota. It's gonna be weird for him.
It's time for a change. Kyle Busch won it out of good Joe Gibbs. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Penske guys are signing all their guys back. Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, they all got new deals. So they're coming back. So it looks like all these NASCAR teams are kind of picking up what the rest of the other sports world are doing and picking up some ammo.
Yeah, Ryan.
They're trying to get the heavyweight guys and getting the guys that win the races, man.
Ryan Blaney didn't really have the season he wanted. He's still fifth in points, but I expected more wins from him.
Dude, Ryan Blaney's always the guy. He's not going to get a lot of wins.
He's too nice.
But he's going to be getting a lot of top 10s.
Yeah, he's too nice to bump his buddies out of the way.
Yeah, and top 10s are good enough to get you into the playoffs.
Is not a bad thing.
If you're finished in top 10 every race, I mean, you can't complain about that.
No. I mean,
that's
where you... Yeah, I mean, I love Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, I'd rather, as an owner, I'd rather have the consistency of someone that's finishing top 10 every race compared to someone that's winning someone that's winning or crashing.
Yeah.
Austin Dillon.
Like the guy, I say like the guys who sneak in. Like
Austin Dillon.
Yeah.
Daytona 500 winner.
Or even
not this year.
Or even like, I don't even know, Suarez.
I love Suarez, man.
I like Suarez, but he was rough there for a while.
Yeah.
Trackhouse has a good team though.
Yeah, they are doing pretty well.
It was so fun to see Kimi Räikkönen actually be like good at a road course, dude. He was in like 8th place at one point.
Yeah.
That was so awesome, and it was sad to see him go out because of a wreck that wasn't even his fault. He got bumped and he just literally got sent into a wall. But I think it's really awesome, especially because Räikkönen said he wants to be back.
Yeah.
He's like, if they want me back, I'll come back, which is really cool. I love that. Pivoting a little bit to IndyCar, I think it's pretty cool that Colton Herta is potentially trying to get into Formula One next season, but he doesn't have a Supers license, so they'd have to make an exception, which probably won't happen. But that'd be really cool because that'd be the first time an American's been driving in Formula One, I think, since like 2014.
Not to cut you off, but also speaking of IndyCar, congratulations to Will Power, the IndyCar champion.
What a badass name. Can we just go ahead and say, what a badass name.
Yeah,
Will? Your name is literally Will Power.
Yeah, Team Penske driver Will Power wins his second IndyCar championship. So great job there. Good job for the Penske boys. I meant to ask my dad how the shop was. That's their second championship in the last couple of years. So it's big
That's
team.
dope. Yeah.
Big day for Team Penske.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, what does your dad do again?
So he works on the brakes for the NASCAR team, but he's done pretty much everything. He's won the Indy 500 multiple times in the pits and stuff like that.
Cool. Oh yeah. I just think it's cool that they have that kind of background about that because you told me about that. I was very intrigued.
Yeah, I love all this stuff. I want his to display some of his rings. He just got the Daytona ring for the Centric win, so it was really badass.
That was dope.
It was a really cool ring. So, so he's got a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, good job, Will Power. Second IndyCar championship. Still showing that he's another old man, proving it that they can still win in the sports.
Fernando Alonso, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, if you put him in
you got Will Power, Tom Brady, all these old guys, man.
Dude, if you put Fernando Alonso in the Red Bull, that boy would be dominant. It's such a shame that he only has 2.
Will Power's 41.
41?
And he just won his championship.
He does not look 41.
Oh, yeah, he looks great. He's from Australia.
He was in Turbo.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
He's from Toowoomba, Australia.
Yeah,
Congratulations
to him, man. I feel like well deserved.
Oh yeah, definitely well deserved. He's one of the best drivers in the world. I mean, he's
well
insane.
Deserved instead of willpower. It's well deserved.
I mean, they say that like he's got like insane reflexes, like inhuman reflexes of how fast he could turn, and I mean and he also I think he just broke the the IndyCar record for most poles too.
Oh,
in like sport. So I mean, Will Power is definitely like the top of the IndyCar world right now. So that's pretty awesome that he's basically driven for Penske as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, back to NASCAR.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bubba.
Shout out to Bubba, man. Yeah.
Bubba finally shut the haters up, man. You got it.
He really did.
Kansas. Like you got
really
it.
Did. Yeah.
No rain. No super speedway, man. You won it.
I feel like he needed that on his resume, man.
Oh,
really did.
Sure, man. I love that Bubba was able to get it. Good for Petty. Like I love that race team. I love that what they're building there. Him
Jordan
and
too.
Jordan,
Michael Jordan.
So that's really awesome. I mean, the small team's getting wins.
That shows, man. Like going back to Formula One, you put a better person in a better car, better results.
Exactly, man. Or you just put a good driver in a better car.
Yeah.
You put Bubba in a better car, he's going to do better. So, but
he was pretty consistent with his top 20 finishes at these past racetracks, and to come out in Kansas and just secure a dub like that is really, really good.
And these guys, they're not even in the chase, getting a couple wins here. You know, like, Bubba and Eric Jones, they're stealing wins,
screwing them for the playoffs. Though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Other drivers they're screwing these guys.
Golly.
Like Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Kevin Harvick, they got screwed because of these guys winning these races there at the end. But the next cut, I see Austin Cindric, he's down there in 12th. Tyler Reddick's at 11th. Daniel Suarez is in 10th. And Ross Chastain's at 9th. So that'll be the cutoff there. So those 4 drivers will be eliminated in the next couple of races.
Are those 4 already eliminated?
Yeah, those 4 are already gone. The 16 are already out. So we have Bristol and Texas. And then I think the next cut is then. Because then they'll finish out with the Roval, Las Vegas, and Homestead. That'll be the next cut, and then Martinsville will be the final 4.
Martinsville's the home track.
Yeah.
I was there.
Martinsville the last track.
Martinsville's the last track.
Yes.
No,
the energy there at the last, it is amazing, dude.
I've always wanted to go to either Bristol or Martinsville. I've only been to Charlotte. I've been to Indianapolis. That was insane.
We gotta go to Martinsville. Take you back to my home.
Yeah, man. I want to go to Bristol, Martinsville. I
wonder how much those tickets are from Martinsville.
Not expensive. Not expensive. They're never expensive. No.
Check right now.
What is it, Martinsville?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I went when Jeff Gordon was his final race. He won at Martinsville to put him in Homestead, but he didn't win the championship. But
events, good events.
Yeah, they're not super expensive, man. Compared to like a Charlotte Motor Speedway.
It's not Xfinity.
Yeah, it's the Xfinity.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, that's really confusing.
Yeah,
why would they do that?
Yeah,
I was there for the first night race too, which
was
really
awesome.
dope. Yeah. The turn seats aren't that bad either, because where you are, you still can see the whole track because it's so small. So
they're like $75. That's not bad.
They're not bad at all.
$66 over here.
I think the last time I went to a race, I sat in the red.
How about over here? $50 over here.
Yeah,
that ain't bad.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Dude.
Yeah, this race is on the Shoot, I got the 31st off, big guy.
I can get the 31st off.
Oh, are we going to the
We might be going to Martinsville.
We going back home, dog?
Might be going to
going back home.
We might have just decided that we're going to Martinsville.
Yeah, that might happen.
During the Sports Ball podcast. But anyway, but the top 4 obviously are Christopher Bell, William Byron, Danny Hamlin, and Joey Logano for Team Penske. So Christopher Bell's kind of a surprise for me. He's leading.
I mean, how would that not be a surprise?
Yeah, like what? Like Christopher Bell, William Byron, these 2 guys are leading the playoffs. When you have guys like Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Larson, and like Logano, like they're all like right up there. Like,
yeah. Who do you see winning the championship, man? Winning it.
Whoever gets a win first.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Chase is my guy.
At this point, I can see probably Chase. Either Chase getting another one or Hamlin possibly.
I think Hamlin might win. I think
Hamlin, you going with Hamlin?
I think Hamlin might win this year. As much as I don't like him.
I don't like Hamlin at all. He has never won one though, has he?
No.
I don't want him to win one.
He's been so close so many times.
I don't want him to win one.
I don't think he's won. Can you fact check that for me?
I think.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, he did. He won one.
Yeah.
He won one in 2019. That's right. He did win it back in 2019.
I think he'll get another one here, man.
He could.
Not this year.
He broke the seal, so.
Not this year. I don't see him winning it this year.
It's the easiest field.
It is
to win it because the wins got so spread out. There's nobody like leading the points with like 7 wins or 5 wins like they were back like when Kevin Harvick was winning 5 wins or 5 races a freaking season. So
Chase can be aggressive whenever he wants, man.
And that's where Blaney. I feel like Blaney's not aggressive.
He's too friendly with everybody.
He's too friendly, and I understand. I mean, I don't like conflict, so I probably drive just like Blaney. Like I give you a little bump just for fun, but I ain't putting you in the wall. But then there's Joey. There's Joey who'll put you in the wall.
You want the wins. Yeah. You gotta take those actions, man.
Hey, if you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
So if you want to secure a championship, you gotta make championship moves.
All right, so we got Bristol. Who you got winning Bristol? It's such a tough track.
Dude, it's up in the air with that one, man.
It's insane. Bristol. Everybody can be a lap down.
I'm gonna go Larson.
Larson.
Bristol is so fast. Bristol is so fast and so small. Anything can happen in the split.
I'm taking Larson running the high line the whole race, bro.
Yeah, I can see it too. He's done that before. He's run that high line. That high line at Bristol, if you can get that,
save your tires
it's so
too.
Fast. It saves the tires, and you can run that. Is this? It's not their track, Bristol, is it?
No.
They only did that. They did that one time. Yeah, they did that one time.
Yeah.
I
gotta go with Chase. I gotta go with Chase, man.
Chase. I think I'm gonna pick a weird guy. Someone coming out. I think I'm just gonna pick Kyle Busch. I think he's gonna come out of nowhere.
And it wouldn't be a surprise, man, because Bristol is Bristol. Like
I would say it's Bristol. So yeah, I'm gonna pick somebody out of the field.
Any drivers out of that category.
Yeah, I mean, so again, honestly, it's Bristol. So and NASCAR is probably the hardest sport to pick who's going to win.
Anything can happen.
Because literally anything can happen. You can lead 249 out of 250 laps. You can blow a tire and lose the race. And lose the race.
Look what happened when Austin Dillon won.
Yeah.
That big crash right up the middle. He ended up winning his first Daytona.
I remember Danica Patrick's first and only win of her career happened because in Japan, in the IndyCar series in Japan, Ilio Castroneves ran out of gas. And she was able to pass him. He was gassing the field. He was like a full lap in front of everybody. And he ran out of gas. And she won her race. Yeah. Those Japan races were cool. My dad actually got sent to Japan a couple of times.
That's one.
And the first time I think he went, he
that's
said,
someplace I would love to go.
Dude, Japan's so cool. And
I would love to go visit like Tokyo or something like that.
He said the only thing he ate the first time he went over there was McDonald's because it was the only pictures he understood.
I mean, let me get a Big Mac. Everyone in the world
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah,
dude, but they have like different food items though.
Dude,
McDonald's,
they got spaghetti.
Bro, when I went to Germany, dude. It was insane the differences in the menu, dude.
The burgers were just better over there.
And they look so good on the menu.
So good.
You go to McDonald's here, you're like, I guess I just go with another chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Give me the fries, I guess.
Give me the fries.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. But yeah, I'm excited to see who wins it.
Yeah. We should wait. You should definitely take down our predictions for Bristol.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. So, let me get that right there. TK said...
Chase. I had Chase Elliott, man.
That bold.
But, man, I don't know, man, because Kyle Larson, he's a hell of a good driver, too.
You said Larson.
Yeah, Larson. Cool. Who you going with?
I said Kyle Busch.
No. I feel like Kyle Busch is going to get wrecked.
He probably will.
He's going to get wrecked because these past couple of races, he's been somewhere in the middle of the field in a crash or fighting for second or third crash. Yeah. Like I said, it was time for Kyle Busch to move on from Joe Gibbs Racing because he's been there for a while, but these past 2 seasons have just been terrible for him, man.
He got that. He squeaked out that one win, and it was like, I mean, good for him for getting the win. And I've never been a big Kyle Busch fan. Like, full disclaimer, I don't like Kyle Busch, but he definitely needed to get that win. I mean, it felt good for him to get that win. I mean, he's a past champion, so there's all that good stuff there. But hell yeah, I love the racing talk.
Yeah,
the racing talk is definitely going to stick around here. On the podcast.
And then once hockey comes back, and then
30 days, bud. 30 days.
Hockey's gonna be back. We're gonna be talking about that,
days.
and then also we're gonna get to some slight NBA talk when that comes back. We're not all too knowledgeable about that, but
we'll talk about the big ones. Like we'll talk about how the Lakers suck. We'll talk about how the Hornets suck, but we love LaMelo.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to Miles Bridges? Dumbass.
Well,
dumbass.
Not on
man.
this podcast. No, I'm kidding. But he's a dumbass.
God,
dumb as fuck, dude.
I can't believe people would still do that stupid shit. Like Jameis Winston back in the day. It's like seriously. And Deshaun Watson.
He just signed a big contract with.
That's what
the
Deshaun. I was like, what? I'm like, oh my god.
No, dude, Miles Bridges was 24 hours
from signing the biggest contract of his life.
Mm-hmm.
And he does that stupid shit.
Dumbass, dude.
That's another talk for another day.
That is
another talk for another day.
But hey, this has been.
I like it, man.
Episode 2 of the podcast. Thank you.
I feel like it was sloppy in the beginning, but we right the ship there.
Yeah,
especially when we got around to the NASCAR talk.
Yeah, it's all been good. I appreciate if anyone's made it to this point in the podcast. Thank you for listening all the way through. We really appreciate it. And like you said, next week hopefully we can have something figured out with the video here. But
I'll be
it's
back.
always fun, man. I mean,
I'll be back. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Anytime.
Thank you for having me.
We love having
TK
here. Hopefully we can get Chase back. I mean, hey, we can make this a 4-person. I mean, we can have as many people on as one. Thank you guys. Also, I mean, week 1 that was insane. 48 views.
Yeah, 48 views on the first one. First one.
Thank you guys. We actually should have said that in the beginning, and we're probably going to cut this and put this in the beginning.
Yeah.
So if you're listening now, it's from the future.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for all the support. If you guys have been listening and you guys like what you heard, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video and all that, and
share it, man.
Yeah,
we
just share it.
We have random conversations. Like, who would have thought that we'd be talking about DCI?
Oh, I know.
In a freaking what?
I was like a random conversation about DCI. Okay, let me think about the TCI course. I'm like, oh my god.
So you never know with this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, also local Charlotte sports. What's our team name again? From Broomball? What was our team name? Oh gosh.
Sweep disorder.
Yeah,
sweep disorder.
Sweep disorder tied in their first match this year in the Carolina Broomball Association.
Yeah, Carolina Broomball. If you guys haven't checked it out, look them up on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
Carolina Broomball. They have live streams of the games.
We
play
were
every Monday.
You can watch us.
Yeah, we play every Monday. So check us out if you guys are interested in trying a new sport. Definitely look that up.
00's Dookie.
Oh, fuck you, buddy.
00's Dookie.
But yeah, guys. Like I said, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for listening. We're going to keep pumping out some better and better content every week. And we just hope you stick around. So thank you again for TK for coming out, buddy.
Excited. Hopefully I'm on here a lot more.
Yeah,
if
man.
my schedule can work out. But
hell yeah, man.
I like it.
He's always out there doing the damn... You're always fighting fires, man.
Hey, we gotta save lives, man.
We
gotta save lives.
I'm kidding. Yeah, obviously we love firefighters.
We love them here. But yeah, guys. All right, well, you guys have a great rest of your week. Enjoy watching week 2 of the NFL. I'm sure we will as well. Be smart with your bets. Don't lose all your whole bank account. And we will see you guys next week. Let's go, baby.
Hey,
Sport ball. Let's ride.
Ow.
I'm going to go ahead and sync. Syncing. 1, 2.
Oh, I'm not recording.
No. That on your phone. You're recording the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we can sync the audio.
1, 2. Baby.
Alright, syncing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I can't sing because I'm not starting my audio recording yet.
Oh, yeah, fucking
Dummy.
dummy.
Dummy, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.